Hello, good afternoon children. Today we are going to discuss about our number system, natural number system, whole number system, integers and rational number system. We started our journey of mathematics with counting numbers or natural numbers. This system of counting begin with 1, 2, 3, 4. After discovery of 0, we come to know about there is one more number also which is 0 and it is less than 1. We included 0 in the natural number and thus we got whole number system. It begins with 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. With the passage of time, negative numbers were also introduced. The number system in which negative numbers are put together with the whole number, it is known as integers. For example, -5, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. In the above example, the biggest number is 5 and the smallest number is -5. Then we come to know about rational number system. A number in the form a upon b we study as fraction, where a and b are integers and b is not equal to 0. This is called rational number. Here a is numerator and b is denominator, where b should not be 0. For example, 7 upon 9, -2 upon 4, 5 upon 2, -3 upon -4, 13 upon -7, etc. These are examples of rational numbers. Hence, we can make a small picture. Here, natural number is in the center. Natural number begins with 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. As we introduce 0 with natural number, it becomes whole number. Hence, whole number begins with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. With the addition of negative numbers, integers should be introduced. Integers includes natural number, whole number as well as negative number. As shown in the example, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. With the introduction of fractional number and integers, a rational number system is made. Its examples are 4 upon 7, -3 upon 2, -3 upon -5, 9 upon -3, etc. Multiplication and division of integers. We know how to do addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of natural and whole numbers. Now we have to study about multiplication, division, addition and subtraction of integers also. The product of two positive numbers are positive. As shown in example, +2 multiplied by +5 equal to +10. Positive here, 2 is positive integer, 5 is positive integer. When we multiply +2 with +5, we got the answer +10. The product of one positive and one negative is negative integer. As shown in the example, +6 multiplied by -7 is equal to -42. The product of two negative integer is a positive integer. As shown in the example, -7 multiplied by -8 is equal to 56. Here 7 is negative integer, -8 is negative integer, and answer is positive integer, which is 56. We cannot divide any number by 0. The quotient of two positive integer is positive number. The quotient of two negative integer is positive. As shown in the example, -9 divided by 3, we should get +3. The quotient of a positive integer and a negative integer is always a negative integer. For example, -6 upon 2 is equal to -3. While 15 upon -5 is equal to -3. After multiplication and division of integers, we should come to addition and subtraction of integers. We can see how two integers are added and subtracted. Addition of two positive is positive number. Note that if we cannot write any sign, positive or negative, we have to assume that it is positive integer. While doing addition of one positive and one negative integer, we have to look for two things. One is sign and second is calculation. Which sign should we give and what do we do? Either plus or minus, either add or subtract. For sign positive or negative, we see which number is greater. And for calculation, we should do subtraction. As in the example shown here, and before example, for calculation plus minus, we have to do minus. For minus minus, we can do plus, minus minus plus, and plus plus plus. Here 6 plus minus 7. At first we can remove the bracket here. As we remove the bracket, we can write 6 minus 7 plus minus. Here plus minus become minus, and 6 minus 7 means minus 1. For this sign, we have to see which number is greater, either 6 or 7. Here 7 is greater and its sign is negative, and 6 is smaller and its sign is positive. Hence, we can write here sign of greater number. This is minus and this number is 1. And after calculation, minus 7 minus 6, we get the answer minus 1. Here 7 is greater than 6, therefore we write the sign minus, which is of 7 sign. In another example, minus 10 plus 2. For this sign, we have to see which number is greater. Either 10 is greater or 2 is greater. In 10 and 2, 10 is greater and its sign is minus. That's why in answer we should write minus. Now for calculation, we look for minus plus minus. Here we can discuss plus minus or minus plus. We should do minus. Hence 8 comes 10 minus 2 equal to 8. In this example, minus 5 plus 9. For this, we have to look here for sign. Here no sign is given, that's why we assume that this is positive. For this, we have to look for which number is greater, either 5 or 9. 5 is greater or 9 is greater. Since 9 is greater than 5 and its sign is positive, that's why we write here positive. And for calculation, minus plus minus. That's why 9 minus 5, it's 4. In this example, we can write minus 8 plus 8. Minus plus minus. 8 minus 8, this is 0. And 0 doesn't have any sign. Now we can see addition of two negative integer is a negative integer. Here minus 7 plus minus 6. First of all, we remove these brackets first. As we remove this bracket, there is positive sign, plus minus minus, and this plus minus minus. It becomes minus 7 minus 6 and minus minus plus. That's why 7 plus 6, this is 13, and both numbers are having same sign, and greater number is also having negative sign. That's why sign would be minus 13. Similarly, while doing subtraction of two positive integer, we have to look for example. 6 minus 7 equal to minus 1. This is positive number, this is negative number, and this is 7 is greater than 6. That's why we can give here negative sign. And 7 minus 6 is 1, and the answer would be minus 1. 8 minus 2, this is positive number and this is negative number, and this is greater, that's why here sign is positive. 8 minus 2 is 6. 6 minus 6 is 0. For subtracting one positive and one negative integers, we have to look for following example. Plus 8 positive integer, minus 7 negative integer. We are doing subtraction here. We remove the bracket first. Then 8 should be here, minus minus plus. That's why here plus comes and 7 is here. 8 plus 7, this is 15. In next example, minus 3, which is negative number, plus 6, which is positive number. We are subtracting, first removing the brackets. This is minus 3, minus plus minus. This is 3 minus 6, this is 9. Minus minus plus, 3 plus 6 is 9, and greater number is 6 and its sign is positive, is negative. That's why answer is minus 9. In next example, minus 10 minus 3. Here minus 10, we should remove the bracket. Minus 10 minus plus minus 3 comes here, minus minus plus, and we are doing addition. 10 plus 3, this is 13. This is minus, as 10 is greater number and its sign is negative. For subtracting two negative number, we look at the following example. These are two negative numbers and we are doing subtraction here. Minus 7 minus minus plus. At first we should remove the bracket and take the proper sign. This is greater number, this is a smaller number, its sign is plus, that's why here sign is plus. Now for calculation, we have to look minus plus minus. 8 minus 7 is 1. In the next example, minus 9, this is negative number, negative integer. We should subtract minus 3 from minus 9. For doing this, we first remove the brackets. Here minus 9, and as we remove this bracket, minus minus plus. This become plus 3. Minus 9 plus 3. 9 is greater number and its sign is minus, that's why we put here minus. And for calculation, minus plus minus. 9 minus 3, this is 6. Our answer would be minus 6. As we get sum for multiplication, positive, as we multiply positive integer with positive integer, we get the answer positive. Negative into negative, negative, positive, we get negative. Positive, negative, negative. Negative, negative, we get positive number. And for addition and subtraction, we should do plus, minus, 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 plus, and plus, plus, plus. We can also do one thing. This is minus, plus, we get minus. That's all. This is simple. As we do different calculations,